Welcome everyone to Monday Night Yoga Nidra, and I hope all is well. At least in Northern Virginia, we have a very springish day. It was high of 75 today, and it's just really lovely out. So I have a traditional I Am Yoga Nidra as created by Yogini Kamini Desai. And before we settle in, I just invite you to take a few stretches or any movements that will help to make you more ready to go into stillness and quiet. If you want to tighten and stretch the facial muscles, maybe move the head and neck a little bit, maybe even move the shoulders. Oh, that feels good actually. Oh, lovely. And then just take whatever movements you think will be conducive to relaxing more. And then when you feel ready, I invite you to settle into whatever position is going to be the most comfortable for you this evening. It can be lying down, and if you're lying down, you might want to take a blanket or an eye pillow and plenty of props. Just relax into the moment. And if it feels okay, I invite you to gently close your eyes and quiet your mind. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, and tension. Give yourself fully to a higher power. Relax, trust, and let go. Breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh. Ah. And again, breathe in fully and exhale with a deep sigh, relaxing even further. Feel a deep sense of contentment and peace in your heart. I invite you to bring an intention into your awareness in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you are unclear about your intention, just see what appears in your field of awareness. If it does appear in the form of words, I invite you to repeat this intention to yourself silently 3 times. Feel yourself in a place where you like to be. A place where you feel peaceful and calm, relaxed and quiet. Perhaps it's a space outdoors, maybe by the ocean, hearing the waves and the birds, feeling the salt air. Or maybe it's a woodland, taking in the scent of fresh spring flowers, feeling the cool air on your skin. Or maybe it's just finding a nice, comfortable place in your home. Wherever it is, trust what image arises into your awareness now. And as you feel this sense of safety, peacefulness, and calm, perhaps look around and see if there's a place where you'd like to rest your body. Maybe you lie down on the hollow in the sand that holds your shape, or a soft bed of moss, or maybe you just find a comfy place to curl up and relax. Wherever it is, surrender the weight of your body, feeling completely supported, no effort or need to hold yourself up. Notice the senses, the sights, the smells, the sounds, touch, and breathe in the scent, the sights, the sounds of this place. Allow this whole experience to permeate your entire being, absorbed into each and every cell, with each breath in and each breath out. Feeling through bodily sensation what it is to be safe and at peace, surrounded, protected in this place where you may rest deeply. Feel how restful and calm you are, feeling more content, relaxed, more grounded than ever before. Know that you may always return to this safe place anytime that you want or need to. Feel yourself descending down into the stillness beneath the mind. All excess tension and holding carried out with each exhaling breath. Feel what is present without labels or comments. Feeling more, thinking less. Feel your outward attention moving inward. Release any struggle to make anything happen, and relax. Relax completely. As we enter this next phase of Yoga Nidra, try to remain as motionless as possible. If you do need to move or make an adjustment, do so mindfully and return to stillness as soon as you are able. Resolve to remain awake, staying in touch with the sound of my voice. Allow your entire body to respond to my words directly and non-mentally. Allow any disturbances, external or internal, to draw you more deeply within. In Yoga Nidra, you enter a subconscious energetic field. Allow your mind to merge and melt into the energy body and go beyond the boundaries of body and mind. Now I invite you to shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Do absolutely nothing from now on. Simply relax. Drop into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, and peace in the area of the third eye, the place between the eyebrows. Now, your consciousness is in direct communion with your energy body. From this very relaxed, unified state, I invite you to follow my guidance as we begin the So-Hum breath, the breath of I am that I am, I am. When you feel ready, notice as you breathe in through the nostrils, and then guide your breath and intention steadily from the third eye along the spine, ending at the base of the spine. And then as you exhale, guide the breath and intention upwards along the length of the spine up to the area of the third eye. So again, we're inhaling through the nostrils and guiding the breath and attention from the third eye along the spine, ending at the base of the spine. And then when you're ready, you exhale, breathing up from the base of the spine to the third eye. Continue with this breath for several rounds. Stay focused and feel the energy follow your attention along the spine. Inhaling down, exhaling up. As you continually visualize this movement of the breath down and up the spine, if it's possible, I invite you to add the non-vocal sound of So-Hum. With each in-breath, feel the sound of So as the breath flows from the third eye to the base of the spine. And then on the exhalation, feel the sound of Hum flowing up the base of the spine to the third eye. Inhaling from the third eye down to the spine, feeling the sense of So, and then exhaling from the base of the spine back up to the third eye, Hum. Try to remain totally absorbed in the subtle vibration of sound and energy moving along the spine. Sound breath, sensation, and intention in complete synchronicity. Experience it. So hum. Be totally engaged in the sacred presence of that I am. Be deeply engaged, totally absorbed, and completely merge into the oneness of so hum. That I am, that I am, I am that. Inhaling so, exhaling hum. When you feel ready, I invite you to return your breath to its normal rhythm. You may drop the repetition of so, hum. I invite you to now bring your attention to rest in the third eye and bathe your whole body and being into the unified experience of the so hum sound and breath. Experience a deep stillness extending everywhere. Feel your whole body lying still, feeling safe and comfortable. Give yourself permission to enter into a deeper state of relaxation, letting go completely. Drop into that silent space where all doing stops. Experience silence extending everywhere. Enter an effortless state of being. I now invite you to follow my guidance as we move our attention through different parts of the body. Allow your detached attention to release the dormant healing power trapped in the meridians and connect organs to carry out the healing power of the love within. Allow the penetrating power of consciousness to instantly dissolve any blockages and holdings that you may hold as we move through different areas of the body. As I guide you from point to point, remain in a non-doing silent awareness. Resolve to yourself that you will stay alert and awake. Elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger, wrist, shoulder, pit of the throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, wrist, shoulder, pit of the throat, middle of the chest, right side of the chest, middle of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel point, middle of the pubic bone, right hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, left hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, middle of the pubic bone, navel point, middle of the chest, pit of the throat, back to the brow center. I invite you to gather your attention at the brow center. Allow the non-doing presence to fully manifest in your brow center, the area of the third eye. Observe the vast stillness and silence. Resting in this vastness, allow whatever comes into your field of awareness to be present without comment or judgment. Witness it as it floats by like clouds on a clear blue sky. Now I invite you to imagine and feel as if you are a seed planted in the soil. It is dark, moist, and cool. You know you are here to experience the sun. You may feel its warmth and energy penetrating through the soil, showing you which direction to go. You send out a tiny shoot, breaking the surface of the ground above. At the same time, sending roots down, deep into the earth for support and nourishment. Feel yourself growing upward towards the light of the sun, higher and higher and higher, bursting forth into your full expression as a tree. See and feel the tree that you are. You don't need to compare yourself with other trees. You are incomparably unique as you are. You are you. Standing fully now in yourself as you are. Feel yourself expressing your full potential as a tree, alive, vibrant, full of life-giving energy. The light that makes the light that made you emanates from within you. The more you embrace the tree that you are, the more that light shines through you. Give yourself fully the permission to enter into the deepest level of relaxation right now. Nothing to do or achieve. Dissolve and disappear into stillness. Open, empty of all doing, all past, all future. Merge into this space and be empty. Sensations, thoughts, images floating by like clouds in a clear blue sky, allowing it to all gather and dissipate, come and go. Be the space in which it is all happening. Here your intention and your affirmations are actualized and fulfilled with effortless ease. If you have an intention, I invite you to once more bring it into your awareness 3 times in the form of words, images, or as a felt sense. If you do not have an intention, just remain silent and allow Spirit, who knows what is best, to do it for you. Allow this intention to go to the deepest levels of recognition with no hesitation. Know that your higher self recognizes, honors and accepts your intention. Have faith and trust that it has been heard and is being acted upon by a higher power of the source within you. There is no need for you to do anything about it. Once again, I invite you to bring attention back to the center between the eyebrows and feel all the energies of your body from all meridians activated, purified, and balanced. All channels are open and the life force is flowing freely, healing the body and calming the mind. Open your heart and feel content. Just experience. Now I invite you to allow your entire self to respond spontaneously and effortlessly to what I say. I am free and clear of all that has happened in the past. I am light, unburdened, and free. I drop all anxiety and fear and replace it with faith and trust. I feel the light and grace that has always surrounded me. I love and accept myself totally as I am. Every cell in my body is filled with the radiant healing light from within. Establish yourself firmly in faith and trust to receive the grace, protection, and guidance of the higher self within you. The more often you go to your source, the easier it will be to return there, and the longer you may stay there. Feel the presence of your own spiritual guides surrounding you and blessing you. Accept their blessing and grace. Embody it and spread it everywhere you go. Now, you have prepared the base from where you may carry out interactions with life and interpersonal relationships with the integrative power of love and the source within. You are the emissary of light and love. Carry it everywhere you go and to everyone you meet. If you have an area that you feel needs healing, physical, mental, or emotional, allow this light and love to flow into that area now. I invite you to become aware of the rising and falling of the breath. Slowly, feel yourself beginning to rise to the surface of awareness. Sense the body resting on whatever surface it's on, the quality of the air as it touches the skin. Gradually, but only if you feel ready, you may begin to move as if you are waking from a restful sleep. If it feels right and you're lying down, draw your knees in, perhaps drawing them closer to your chest. Maybe rock sideways gently. Take your time. Do not hurry. If you'd like to roll over onto one side and curl up into a fetal position, just rest for a moment, keeping the eyes closed, feeling the safety and comfort of this position. And then I invite you to bring your intention into your awareness again, repeating it silently once. Change nothing. Know that every time you find yourself in reaction, you are empowered to replace it with your intention. Now you may gradually move and begin to sit up, keeping the eyes closed just for a few moments longer. Continue to stay deep in this deep inner experience. Regardless of what you consciously recognize that has or has not changed, know that something deep within has shifted to connect you with your intention. Become aware of your body and bring a deep sense of peace and contentment with you as you bring attention back into the body. Then just notice how relaxed the body is, how soft the breath is, how silent the mind is, how quiet the heartbeat is. Be still and be grateful. Know that you may easily return here again and again. If you feel ready, you may gradually open your eyes. Tonight's practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. I thank you for joining me this evening, and I look forward to